Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I have some exciting things to share with you today when it comes to Google Docs. Google over the past few weeks has released many updates, and I can't wait to share them with you. So stick around and watch the whole video because there might be something that you could use in the classroom this year or next year, but the features are really good ones, and they are based off of suggestions that teachers and business people have suggested over the past few years. So Google is listening to things that teachers want within their application. So it's nice that they finally push these out. So again, there are going to be a few of the features that I'm going to mention. So hopefully you can use them over the next couple of weeks or even next year with your instruction. So with Google Docs, you can, you do a lot of things. You can make tables, charts, you can make assessments with it. And, sometimes we would use check boxes or, other parts of a table to have students track their progress or do their answer or type what they're looking for. Well, now with the new features, Google has released something called a drop-down button. It's kind of like the drop-down feature in Google Forms that you use to give the children the options to choose their answer. So now you can do that within Google Docs. So let's say that we are making a worksheet, and I'm just going to keep it very basic. So I'm going to say what colors are there. Actually, let's say what color is not part of a rainbow. Okay. So in this case, what you can do, there are two ways to do this. You can do the @ sign and then type in drop down and it will pop up here, or you can go to insert and drop down. Either way to do it is fine. The @ feature is something new that Google has pushed out over the past few months. So once you do that, this drop down box pops up. And here at the bottom, you can see that there are two preset options. One is for project status, so it has not started, blocked, in progress, or completed, or review status, which is not started, in progress, under review, and approved in some way. But we're going to make a brand new one. So here, once you hit new drop down, it's going to give you this box here where you can put in your answers. So let's say that we put red as the first one, then yellow, green, and I'm going to throw black in there. Okay, so you have your answer choices here, but you can also color code them. So you can either choose the colors that they have up top here, or you can customize the colors on your own. Really totally up to you what you want to do. I'm just going to use the colors that are here. So we're going to choose red, yellow, green, and then we're going to do black. And then once you do that, you can either save this drop-down option or not. Like if you're going to use it again, I would definitely save it. So I'm going to hit save, and then this is what pops up. It's the drop-down button. So the students would read the question and they would be able to choose their answer. So we have yellow, green, so let's say they choose black. Okay, so then when you push this out to students and you're checking it, you can easily see what the options are based on the colors that you preset or the options that they choose. Okay, so now let's look at this drop-down button in a different way. Like I said before in the beginning, Google Docs allows you to insert tables within their documents. So let's say that we're going to insert a table. One of the new things that they added were things called table templates. And what's nice about this is that there are 4 options and you can modify them any way that you want. So let's look at the 4 options. The first one is called a product roadmap. So in this case, this is what it looks like. Again, you can change the status of this or the titles to whatever you want. So in this case, let's say we're going to be using this for student data collection, whether it's assessing their behavior in class, or maybe their goals for IEPs, or maybe you're assessing a standard so you can do it for the report card. This is an option that you could use. So we're going to put student, and then here is status. And then you could keep the related files, but in this case, we don't have to do that. So you could delete it. And then you could have some notes. So let's say that we put the student name in here. I'm going to keep it easy and just use myself and my children. Okay. And then you click on your options here. What's nice is that it's already preset, but you can also change what you want it to say. So let's say that we are assessing a standard and you want to base it off the report card. So you could do emerging, progressing, or meets. And then in this case, you can change the colors. So let's make it like a stop sign. And then you can apply it to all. When you do apply all, it makes it so it changes all of them within there. So as you're assessing your standard, you could just come in, click on the progress, and then make a note, was able to add numbers with little assistance. Okay. So then when you're doing your report cards, you are able to come back to this document and make the changes. You can also use this type of table if a child is doing a project. So over here, you could have the title of the project at the top, let's say animal report. Okay. So in this case, you're going to make a basic copy, like your own template, and then you're going to force copy it to all of the students. And you should all know how to force copy because we've gone over that numerous times in one of the PDs, they actually address that. So we're going to say topic chosen, or let's say animal picked, collected research, completed, let's say chart. Okay, and then we can change these over here and say not started. We could say the last one could be finished. And this one we could say in progress. And we'll save. And then here you could just do it for that particular column or for all of them. So when the child has this in their Google Classroom and they open this up, they can self-track or self-monitor their own progress. So let's say we're halfway through the project. So yes, they finished it. They're in progress of, collecting their research, and they haven't done the chart or the graphic organizer for the project. So they put not started. Again, you can make this as long as you want it to be, but that is a great feature for you to use to track your data or to have the students do it themselves. The next table is a review tracker. Again, same thing as what I created at the top here, but it's already done for you. So you put in, this could be done for a peer review, or if someone else is reviewing you, or if you are just doing anything, any type of review, or however, just rename it, change your type of icons here that you want for your buttons. What's nice is that they have everything set, so you really don't have to do a lot of editing. The next one is Project Assess. Okay, so if you are keeping track of, let's say you are in science and you wanted to do a digital notebook type of thing, with a table of contents. This is where you could do that. So you could say the file name. We could say phases of the moon. We could say this discusses various phases of moon. And then you can come over here and change it. You could say in notebook, not here, did not finish type of thing. Or if you wanted to keep track of all the student files within your Google Drive or something like that, this would be a great form for you or table for you to use. And then the last one that they have is the launch content tracker. And this is a little bit different. There's more components to it, but it gives you the same idea. You have the type of tracker, the description, published, date, published, outlet, link content. So you could actually use this for a research paper and garner it that way, and just change the components in it. But again, this is a great feature that Google has pushed out to everyone, and you should have it on your Google Docs because it was part of our domain. Again, with the table, you can always create your own and then just insert it how you want it to be within your chart. And what's nice about it again is you can save your options so you don't have to keep creating one over and over again. So if you're doing true and false or a yes and no question, just create your drop down and it automatically saves it so you can just insert it right away. The last thing I would want to show you is the email. You can do a draft of an email in Google Docs. Okay, so if you hit the @ symbol and you hit email draft, you can start writing your email here. You can CC people, BCC people. You could say, okay, let's say tech talk, and then you'd be hi, and then your message. What's nice about this is that it will help you with your editing. I know that Gmail already does it within the app itself when you write an email, but this allows you to save it as well. The great thing about this is once you have your email written up, if you hit the blue Gmail icon, it brings it up into a new box. And then it allows you to edit it there or send it and do whatever else you want to do, like attach your photo, a Bitmoji, a file. So yes, it is an extra step, but it's a brand new feature that is great. It's great for you to use in the classroom if you want your students to practice writing an email so they have it on the Google Doc, they can see the editing features, and then they can send it to whoever. So then you send it and it composes it, and then you're done. So again, I know it's a lot of information in this video, but they are some great features that I wanted to share with you. And I hope that you are able to use them over the next 20 days of school, or even next year when you're instructing in your classroom. If you would like any more tips or ideas about the Google apps that we have in school, please don't hesitate to reach out. I am here to help you, and I will gladly help you bring new innovative ideas to your classroom. Talk to you later.